So I've thought a lot about, you see all these posts about personal brand and how you show up and who you want to be. And I thought it was going to be sales and I was going to be another voice in the sales arena. And I did that for a little while. And the reality for me is I did it. I made a lot of money, but that's not something that I really feel like I want to talk about all the time. And I see sometimes it seems like things and ideas are getting recycled, and I really didn't want to do that. And I really took a lot of time to just think about who I am, what I want to be known for if I had to do that on LinkedIn. And for me, I settled at I just want to be a voice of inspiration. I see a lot of times people are dealing with job loss, or they've been in the job market for a very long time and applying everywhere, and they haven't really gotten a job, or they're not getting interviews, or they go through multiple rounds of interviews and they're not getting calls back or getting ghosted by recruiters. I have experienced a little bit of all of that, but if I could leave just a little bit of inspiration, I would say don't be afraid of the pivot. There was something that you did before, perhaps if you were in sales or whatever your last job was, there was something else that you did that perhaps you have some expertise in that you could pivot back to and create a role for yourself around that. And that might look like going to some other places and saying, you don't have to hire me as a W 2, but negotiate a 1099. The company could possibly save on fringe benefits because they're not paying you for that. And you negotiate a lump sum or something like that. And after a certain period of time of you producing, you can have another conversation to decide whether it would make sense to bring you on full time or something like that. But just being creative and other things you can do. I think sometimes people are just like, this is what I've done for a long time, so I'm only going to apply for roles here, instead of kind of looking or expanding your scope and casting a wider net. So I hope this was helpful and inspiring, because I know there are a lot of people looking. I can share some things that I've done, but I really wanted to just come on and hopefully encourage someone to lean into some of your other skills and some other things that you've been able to do, and leverage that and kind of reach out to your network. You may find that something that you've been looking for has been kind of waiting around for you.